look at it as a pet robot or it's a menu system. But it does show that these applications are possible because a lot of them are things that 5 years ago, 10 years ago, were probably in these labs that seemed like impossible to put out there to make them really work reliably, robustly. And the range of products that are commercially available right now are some rehabilitation robots. The Para has been out for a long time. The education telepresence systems are out. The general use service robots are out. And most labs that we talked to had a very sort of not elaborate, but they really thought about how they do technology transfer and what it is that, what does commercialization mean. That's one of the words that we heard a lot. In addition to, where do you publish? Obviously, we heard a lot about their scientific work, but commercialization came up constantly as a measure of success, as a target, as a model in which they work. The relationship with the companies, they were very tightly integrated. So, my personal guess and assessment with this is that some of those targeted applications that we see today will likely be, out in the market, being piloted, commercialized in 5 to 10 years. So we're going to probably, and Japan's really interested in this as sort of an industry, right? There will be a big robotics industry, and this, I think, research is going to be the basis of that industry, at least. So that's all I want to cover in the talk. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer.
You talked about the commercialization as kind of the goal. But in that context, who's going to pay for all this? I mean, as an example, whenever you see a hover-round commercial, they always say, oh, well, your insurance and the government will pay for it, so you don't pay anything. In the context of, say, a restaurant, what restaurant would be willing to exchange a waitress for a robotic system that costs twice as much?
That's a good question. So that's not a question we asked, so it's hard to channel what their answer would be. But I don't feel that they questioned that much. That it was kind of given. Of course, when we have a robotic waitress working, of course companies are going to buy them.
With this was a cultural difference,
right,
between all the Asian places that you went to, where it was presumed that if we could do this, it would be a wonderful thing. And whereas here in the U.S., it may not be so obvious.